Wagwan, wagwan, wagwan. Shout out to my man. Woo, it's more to life. He's doing amazing things. So he got some things to say. I have some things to say. And then the spirit of the universe is going to take us home. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and hit that notification so every time your boy uploads, you'll be the first to get an exclusive. Grab your shoulder pads and your helmet and let's get this work.
To come down, all it takes for you to come down to reality, B. Simone, is one wrong post. You are one viral video away, one internet canceling away from being back at Forever 21 selling shit. A woman who's a 6 or a 7, like a B. Simone, no insult intended, she's cute. She ain't fine, she's cute. B. Simone, Jill Scott, like that in the face. All of a sudden, when the 8s, 9s, and 10s are gone, the 6s and 7s automatically get all the 8, 9, and 10 shine because the 8s, 9s, and 10s are simply gone.
He's right. He's right. He's absolutely right. The chickens have come to roost. The truth has came. The truth is here. The smoke is here. Wintertime is here. Modern feminist women are about to burn in hell.
It's not as though those women actually got better. The other women are just gone. And when you get all of that attention, that when you saw your friends who were 8, 9, and 10, and you were 6 or 7, and they're gone, now you're getting 8, 9, and 10 attention, you feel like the woman. And you start to overinflate your SMV, your actual value. So like a B. Simone, no offense, you start to actually feel like you should get a man who's the master of the universe. Especially if you're an attorney or a psych chick, you got a college degree or something like that.
I'm a PhD.
Okay, congratulations.
Well, what he said, that's exactly how she was talking. All day long, you hear anything from B. Simone.
It was that entitlement. I feel that I can have any type of man that I want. He's out there for me. When all a man is doing is listening to how you behave.
Same career, I manifested it. I'm trying to manifest the husband. Ain't nothing wrong with a nigga with a 9 to 5. I get it. They work.
Why a man always has to be referenced as a nigga. That's where you wrong at. But I want you to pay attention to her facial micros. I want you to pay attention to her body language.
Hard. I used to have a 9 to 5. Nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong. You work hard, you have money. I get it. I need an entrepreneur. I need somebody that understands my mindset. Somebody that has the same lifestyle. It has nothing to do with money, everything to do with lifestyle. Okay? When I'm in the bed at 3 a.m. checking emails, what you doing, babe? Working. What you doing? Working. Okay, love you. You want to hop on a flight? What the fuck you talking about? Tomorrow I have a meeting in out of town. You want to go? You got okay, let's go. Okay. You understand my life. You understand what I'm going through.
And when I hear this and looking at her now, yeah, reality came and slapped the shit out of her so hard. She's used to running from theyself. That's what they did. They ran from theyself. And reality said, I got you in a corner now.
Want to manifest that? What do you want in a man? What do you want? Let's start there. What do you want? Let's manifest it, baby. You can have it. Whatever you want, you can have it. Manifest that shit. Ain't nothing wrong with a nigga with a 9 to 5. Ain't nothing wrong with an entrepreneur ass nigga. Manifest what?
Again, why you gotta be a nigga? The arrogance. And why would that man of good character, of integrity, want you?
Whatever you want. I want to manifest an entrepreneur ass husband.
So fucking annoying.
I don't care what you do. Entrepreneur, graphic designer, sell t-shirts, sell drugs, rapper.
So drugs.
You could be a rapper. I'm becoming rapper, D-list. I don't give a fuck.
Are you a drug addict?
Entrepreneur, okay? At this point,
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm about to rebuy my book. I'm about to rebuy my book so I can manifest my husband.
Disturbed. Seriously. Like, I know she's a comedian and everything, but that comes across like a disturbed. You see that look? You see, it
Crashing
always
out. Crashing out.
plays out, right? And I looked at her last podcast she did of herself. Actually, I'll tell you, B. Simone, if you see this, cancel that podcast. There are so many clips. That podcast makes you look horrible.
Yeah, the one that she did with old girl, and I just did a reaction to it. Shout out to Pete and Book Lessons. She need to cancel that shit. That it made her look bad, real bad, bad. You talk too damn much. You said too damn much at the wrong time.
You keep some things inside. You know, use your inside voice like a woman. Keep things inside like a woman. Because that's what a man wants. Because a true man that you're looking for, entrepreneur, doesn't want you.
That Martin Luther King is the man that fought for freedom, or the fact that he was cheating on his wife?
This.
Jesus. I'm gonna give you this example. He's a great father. He's a great businessman. He's a great CEO. He's an entrepreneur. He's such a boss. He's a boss. Look at that man. He's a boss. He's a great father. Look at him, that strong black man.
Look at him being at his kid's game.
But you're cheating on your wife. You're not a good husband. But he's great in all these other aspects. How are you a great leader, a great CEO, a great black man? You're not great.
Go yourself.
You're not great. God, you're not. That is triggering.
Yeah,
Oh, well, I'm a good dad. You're not a good dad because you don't respect me. How the
When I first heard that, I was like, damn, he really hurt her. The man that was in her life that she really liked, that she really was in love with, did her greasy. That was number one. Then the second light bulb that came on, her father. Something with her relationship with her father. Very triggering. Those were the two things that just popped up. Martin Luther King was an amazing man. The fuck you thought? Martin Luther King opened doors. Even doors that were closed, Dr. Martin Luther King opened those doors. And for you to sit up there and talk so negative and emasculate that man, rest easy, King, rest in peace. And for the rights and for the things that he done so that our people can have access, in parentheses. Who the fuck are you?
fuck you showing these kids you a good father and you don't respect their mother? You're not a great dad, my nigga.
Who the fuck you think you fucking with?
You're an okay human.
Someone being a good person to you means they're a good person to you. Someone being a good person to everyone means that they're a good person.
Wow. Now check this out.
To get sympathy from. And you know what's so crazy? Who B. Simone is planning to get sympathy from. And you know what's so crazy to me, Just?
Yeah.
The people are the reason that we're in the positions that we're in.
Yeah.
Like, ain't she the stand-up comic,
Yeah,
right?
she is.
If your audience feels like they can't relate to you in no way, shape, or form, and they feel like you look down upon them because
You'll lose them.
Because exactly.
She lost her audience when she opened up her motherfucking mouth. I'm not a comedian. But guess what? I can take some shit and make it funny and have motherfuckers laughing. I can talk about myself every day, all day, and have motherfuckers rolling. Because a lot of the things that I say, others can relate to. Either they experienced it, they've seen it, or they've heard about it. Either way, they can relate.
Like, damn, B. Like, why did she even put that out?
Because there shouldn't be a disconnect.
No.
At all. And working hard people, like people that work hard and buy tickets, they the ones that we need. You know what I'm saying? We need them to keep buying tickets, to keep supporting us, and to keep streaming our podcasts and things like that.
Now, you're right about that. It's the same thing that goes on social media. I love the reviews. I love people's feedback. I don't care if it's good or bad or what. Just the fact that a motherfucker replied.
B. Simone was on her podcast, and she was talking about how, because of her financial situation now, she's not shopping at Bloomingdale's anymore. She's shopping at H&M. Let's listen.
Just my finances. Like,
Bad interview.
the budgeting, you see how I am. Nitpicking every little thing. I've never been like that. We were in Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M.
I just want to know, who does B. Simone plan to get sympathy from?
I don't get that bitch sympathy. She gets no sympathy from me. And that's basically what she's looking for. She's looking for individuals to give her sympathy. Fuck that. She a grown-ass woman. Grab your fucking shoulder pads in your helmet and walk the fuck on. Take a look in the mirror. Have a conversation. Have a fucking meeting with yourself.
You crying over H&M. H&M, we love H&M. Like, that's what we do.
Maybe other celebrities.
You know what's so crazy to me, Just?
Yeah.
The people are the reason that we're in the positions that we're in.
Yeah.
Like, ain't she the stand-up comic, right?
Yes, she is.
If your audience feels like they can't relate to you in no way, shape, or form,
And that's what's happening. Her audience can't relate. They can't at all. Now, you have to understand.
But I'm not one of those individuals that I gotta floss. I gotta lean in with my status. I have to lean in with things to make a person like me. Or do things to gain subscribers and so forth. Fuck that. I be myself.
Girl, get the fuck out of here for real. I'm not even joking no more. Not anymore. And I'm thinking about it. Who was you being funny towards? Like, what?
You're losing touch with your people. You want to keep your base, shut down the podcast. Because you're even losing your friends.
Definitely did not feel B. Simone when she was, and I definitely did not feel B. Simone when she was crying about Bloomingdale's. So by now I gotta shop at H&M. Bitch, I don't even be at H&M. H&M too high for me, which I be on Fashion Over Sheen, Forever 21. So, oh please.
The girl on the podcast with you, I don't think she likes you.
No, she don't. Go back to the video. Go back to the content I did. And you'll see from her facial micros to her body language. And you'll see it all. I'm telling you.
Humble yourself. It can all, what if things fall out? What if you never ever get that investment back? I know you're waiting for other things to fall through, but what if it doesn't? What if you were scammed? Could you imagine? I don't want to wish harm on you. But what if you were scammed and they took all your money and ran off? You have to think about that.
Not being humble with her blessings. When she was at the top of her game, she forgot where the fuck she came from. She was very fleshy, very fleshy. And now when shit turned upside down, now it's Jesus. Because you remember, this was you.
You can't have a 9 to 5.
What? Why not? You don't want to have an honest job?
I mean, he could be a hustling entrepreneur.
So you want him to be you want CEO status?
Yes.
Okay, he can't
So
like he can't clock in and clock out.
No.
Damn,
I think
Simone.
entrepreneurs should date entrepreneurs.
Okay, but still there's people who have really good jobs with vocational skills. If he's a
But see, Brother Nick Cannon was hitting the hammer on the nail with some reality. He was giving us some reality. But in her fucked up delusional mind, this is what she's saying. Now, the tide has shifted. See, me personally, I wouldn't mind dating a woman with a 9 to 5. I would date a woman that is a server at fucking Denny's. Say, why Denny's? She's very communicative. She doesn't mind serving. She listens. That's the basics of what a server does.
I'm sure, but no, you're not going to understand my lifestyle. You're not going to understand why I'm up at 3 a.m.
And now this is you?
We were in Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M.
Yeah.
Like, I notice it in me now.
What the fuck is wrong with
nitpicking.
H&M?
And it's not even,
H&M
I just
is a
don't
good store.
have it like to spend. The liquid.
Yeah.
I'm used to having liquid. I'm used to seeing a certain amount in my account, but it's just my finances.
There it is. There it is. You're used to having money. Now you don't have money. See, Elohim is about to humble you in the worst way because you need it. You need to be humbled. You need to have some things taken away from you.
How quickly we forget and how quickly we have to be taught a lesson. You never forget the feeling when God got to sit you down. Hopefully she takes this lesson.
Yeah,
Agreed.
well, I don't think she's sat down yet. I'll be honest. Right? She has her podcast. That's going to sit her down, but keep making podcast shows because it's not looking good for you.
It's not authentic. She's not authentic. She sounds fake.
But I saw this clip. It looks worse when it's broken down into shorts because you can really see how people feel and you can really tell certain things. And watch this.
I have this opportunity and I called you and I told you about it. And you were just...
Look at how she's messing with her earrings. Pay attention, people. I want you to pay attention. Look at, once again, body language. Look at what she's doing with her hair, her earrings. Look at her eyes. How they look east and west, side to side. She's thinking of something to say. Pay attention.
Like, okay. And you call me back.
I called her right back, y'all. I was
And
so
you were
convicted. I was so convicted.
You were like, I didn't like how I felt when you told me that. And I was like, what do you mean? You were like, I don't know what it is. I'm talking this out in real time. But whatever it is, I don't like what I felt. And I said, did you feel jealous?
See, never do that. This is what you do. I understand you're trying to take your Christian walk. I saw when you went to, I think a Bible study, I don't know what it was. You went to a meeting and you went with pants on. Like, you don't do that. But the best thing to do is to pray on it, right? If you feel a certain way in your heart, you feel jealousy in your heart, pray that the Holy Spirit takes it out of you.
Was on the Breakfast Club discussing B. Simone, and they were saying Charlamagne and Jess Hilarious was on the Breakfast Club discussing B. Simone, and they were saying she's probably going to be in jeopardy of losing her fan base if she does not become more relatable. And Charlamagne went on to explain that she looks down upon the very fan base that she's looking for support from. It's funny, years ago, you were saying how you would never date a man that works a 9-to-5, but here you are on the podcast, sitting here crying, saying your finances aren't together.
Victory lap.